Hello guys, Randy Turpin here. I'd like to talk with you about a new mind for a new year. In Romans chapter 12, verses 1 through 2, Paul writes these words, "Therefore I urge you, brothers, in view of God's mercies, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God." In view of God's mercies, in view of what He's done for us, what are we to offer back to Him? We're offered to Him the living out of our very lives through our bodies, through our minds, through our soul, through our spirit, the entirety of our being as an act of worship to the Lord. He says, as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God, this is your spiritual act of worship. Verse 2 gets into what I'm really thinking about here today. He says, do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world. In other words, as we come into this new year, let's break some of the old patterns. Some of the old patterns and ways of thinking. It says, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. So if we desire transformation, and most of us do, it begins with a renewed mind, a new mindset. And for each of us, that may be something unique and different. I want to encourage you and challenge you as you come into the year 2015 to be asking the Lord, in what ways does my mindset need to be changed? And the implication here is that we do have power in the Spirit, in our walk with God, for our mindsets to change. Do not just assume that you're always going to be stuck in the patterns of the past. If you want things to change in your life, let it begin first with the changing of the way that your mind is thinking. So would you just join with me in the year 2015 to pursue the renewing of your mind and to breaking the patterns of the past? A lot of this has to do with identifying the lies that we've believed about ourselves, about others, about God, about life, about our circumstances, and embracing what God's truth is. As a matter of fact, if you want to know what true repentance is about, the idea of repentance has to do with the changing of our mind. A lot of times people will ask God for forgiveness of sins, but they don't see a complete repentance taking place in their life because their mindsets don't change. That doesn't have to be the case. Let's see what it is to fully embrace the kingdom of heaven and embrace the mindsets that go along with the kingdom. So join with me in the days ahead as I'm hoping to frequently in this new year to be video blogging and to be sharing with you more and more concepts regarding the renewing of the mind or victorious mindsets. God bless you.